Hello everyone, it's me Leslie here with another video. Today I'd like to make a video talking about my writing and illustration journey. I don't know if I let you guys know this already, but I love writing children's books. And my passion is writing children's books that teach positive character. So my journey began in 2013 when I decided to become an ESL teacher teaching children abroad. Um, I began my teaching career in Indonesia, Tangerang. There, I had no idea what I was doing as a teacher. I was in over my head. I didn't know how to do consequences. I didn't know how to be a proper children's teacher, but I definitely did learn a lot of things my first year. And luckily, the kids were so great. It made teaching a breeze. Well, not a breeze, but they were such good kids. It made me want to be a better teacher. Therefore, my life was a bit easier at my first year. After that, I got a job in Jakarta teaching children aged 3 to 10, and that's when I started writing children's books. A little background story about that. I had this wonderful class of third graders, and sometimes they misbehaved, but usually they were just a dream come true. But one day, one of my students, Sachio, he hit his friend. And I said, Sachio, gentlemen don't hit their friends. And he said, well, Miss Leslie, I don't know. What is a gentleman? I don't know what a gentleman is. And other times I'd say, oh, ladies do this and ladies do that. Because that's how people would talk to me. Ladies do this, ladies do that. And so on. And it's just like, what's a lady? If ladies do this, but what is a lady? Is a lady just somebody who crosses their legs sometimes, or crosses their legs at the ankles, um, or wears a skirt below the knees? What is a lady? And just like I didn't know what a lady was when I was growing up, Sachio didn't know what a gentleman was. Not only was he learning English as a second language, uh, I was saying gentlemen do this, and he just said, Miss Leslie, what's a gentleman? So I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe I should write a book about what it is to be a gentleman. I don't know what it is to be a gentleman, but I just wanted to give the kids, the boys in the class, some kind of guidelines as to how to behave in a polite manner. And then after I wrote that, I wanted to write books teaching ladies how to behave in a polite manner, because ultimately I think that that's what being a lady and being a gentleman is. I think it's just behaving in a respectful, polite manner. Um, so I said, Satya, okay, I'm going to write a book about becoming a gentleman. And so, like a month later, it was taking forever to write this book. And Satya hit his friend again, and I said, Satya, you hit your friend. That's not being a gentleman. And he said, Miss Leslie, but you didn't write the gentleman book. I don't know what it is to be a gentleman. So he said that he hit his friend because I didn't write the gentleman book. So I decided it was time to speed up, write the gentleman book. And I did that, and I ultimately ended up doing gentlemen workshops and ladies workshops. I wrote two books. One book is called A Boy's Guide to Becoming a Gentleman, and the other book is called All the Beautiful Girls. And I wrote these two books and copyrighted them in 2014. And ultimately, I used these short children's stories that I wrote and illustrated to teach my students how to be respectful, how to be kind, how to be thoughtful and considerate. And in the classroom, it ultimately taught great classroom management. It was a wonderful success. And each student, luckily, the class sizes weren't too big. They were about classes of 20 kids. And every class, a new kid would learn how to be a lady and a gentleman. So the ladies, I had a ladies' queen's crown, and the lady would wear the crown that day in class, and she was supposed to exemplify positive behavior. And if somebody needed help, she would help them. And if people were talking too much or too loudly, she would show the proper example as to how to behave. She would keep them quiet. So it was teaching virtuous behavior, but it was also teaching having like good classroom management. So the same with the boys. They wore a gentleman king's robe, and they were to exemplify that type of behavior as well. The keeping the classroom quiet when things got out of hand, and they would help if somebody dropped a pencil. They would show proper behavior by picking up the pencil, and they would be the student that got to pass out the papers for that class that day. And it actually just worked out like a dream come true. And I actually took a couple pictures of the boys being gentlemen and the girls being ladies. It was just a wonderful experiment. And it worked out very well. And it's left a lasting impression in my mind. So every time I teach, I'm teaching virtuous behavior. I'm reading my books. And what else did I want to say about that? So the book that I just published on Amazon.com is called All the Beautiful Girls, and here it is. And it actually just teaches 10 virtues. And this book is all about a girl that has a dream that her mom is teaching her how to be a lady. Her mom tells her that ladies are the queens of the universe. And she has 10 of her friends helping teach these important lessons. And the 10 friends just have different like appearances, and they teach a different virtue. I think it's very important to have different looking ladies in the book, so girls know that ladies come in all different, they look all different. They don't just look like one type of person. So this book has inside, like this lady, beautiful ladies are thoughtful. And so here's a beautiful lady watering a plant or watering flowers. And so the little girl is dreaming about what that is. And so this book is an easy read for young learners because you can read beautiful ladies are thoughtful, and then on the following page you see the picture beautiful ladies are thoughtful. You see what that looks like. You see what thoughtfulness looks like. And beautiful ladies are kind. I wrote beautiful ladies are kind, and you can see beautiful ladies being kind. So I just think it's just so important to teach virtues in the classroom. My life's passion is actually to be a virtue teacher, a positive character teacher. I believe that in the classroom setting, we shouldn't just have maths being taught, English being taught, science being taught. What about teaching children positive behavior? What about teaching children kindness, showing them what it looks like, teaching them how to be respectful? How do we learn that in our lives? We learn by trial and error. I'm not really sure. So I've learned by observation, and I've learned by making big mistakes, and sometimes not so big. But my point is, I believe that if we're teaching math and English and social studies in the classroom, I believe positive character should also be a subject taught in a classroom. And actually, my goal in life is to make it a way to penetrate the school system with my type of books teaching virtuous behavior. And I believe that should be another job, another teaching job in the school system. Positive character teacher. And so that's my passion, and that's actually my goal as of yet. So I'm writing books in accordance with that, and also I'm trying to lead by example by becoming a better person every day, or step by step, little by little. I know that I'm not perfect, definitely not perfect, but I've written these books to not only help myself, but help our future generation become better people as well. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. I'm going to be making a video shortly reading my book, and also This book has been published on Amazon.com. So if you like the story and if you believe this will be positive in your classroom, I encourage you to purchase it, and I will be making more books to assist in positive change in a classroom setting and in the home. Thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time, bye.